All right, let's get right into it. In a world that is constantly changing, what's the single biggest threat to your business? I'll give you a hint. It's not the competitor you're watching. No, it's the silent, creeping danger of irrelevance, the one you never see coming until it's way too late.
And this quote right here really is the core truth of our entire discussion. This isn't just about being a little less popular or having a slow quarter. We're talking about completely ceasing to matter to the very people you need to connect with. Honestly, the stakes couldn't be any higher.
So, let's make this personal for a second. I want you to take a good, hard look at your own brand, your business. Are any of those little warning signs starting to pop up? This is a question every single one of us has to be asking ourselves, and not just once a year, but constantly.
Okay, so in this first section, we're going to break down exactly why this happens. What are these invisible forces that are pushing even the most successful brands toward the edge of the cliff? Because, understanding the problem is always the first step to fixing it.
What's so wild is how all these things create a perfect storm. It's never just one thing. You've got markets that are in constant motion. New trends can literally pop up overnight. A new competitor can enter the scene and just completely change the game. And customer expectations, they are through the roof. We all now expect everything to be personalized, instant, and seamless. So standing still, that's not just falling behind anymore, that's making an active choice to become invisible.
So, when you're caught in the middle of that storm, what do? What are your options? Well, it really boils down to a fundamental choice. You're at a fork in the road, with two very different paths you can take to stay relevant.
And this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you can adapt. Think of this as playing defense. You're hustling to keep up, maybe launching an app to go with your physical store. It's a vital move just to stay in the game. But then, on the other side, you have disruption. This is pure offense. You're not just trying to play the game better. You are changing the rules for everyone. I mean, think about Netflix. They didn't just adapt to be a better video store, did they? No way. They created a whole new world of on-demand streaming that made video stores obsolete. Game changer.
Okay, so whether you decide to adapt or disrupt, or let's be real, probably a bit of both, how do you actually pull it off? How do you build a brand that's built to last? Well, that's where this playbook for success comes in.
Turns out, it all comes down to 5 absolutely essential rules. So let's break them down one by one.
First up, and this one is the most important, you have to be absolutely relentlessly customer-centric. And I mean, this is so much more than just sending out surveys. It's about seeing around the corner and anticipating what your customers will need before they even know they need it. Amazon is the master of this. None of us were writing letters demanding 2-day shipping, right? But they understood our deep down need for convenience and speed, and, well, they built an empire on it. The key is to see what others don't.
Number 2, focus on the entire experience. Relevance isn't built on a single product. It's built on the sum of every single interaction someone has with your brand. Apple's a perfect example. The experience isn't just the iPhone itself. It's the sleek design of the store, the satisfying unboxing, the super intuitive software, the help you get at the Genius Bar. Every touch point, every little detail is designed to reinforce the brand's value. It's the whole shebang.
Now, rule number 3 comes with a bit of a warning. Don't just chase trends. Seriously. Jumping on every single bandwagon that rolls by just waters down what makes you special in the first place. Your unique purpose, your why, that's your lighthouse. It's the fixed point that guides you. Look at Patagonia. Their commitment to the environment isn't a fad. It's the very core of who they are, and it keeps them deeply, authentically relevant to their audience. The 4th rule is all about creating the right culture. You have to be willing to take some chances, to push the limits, and to build a workplace that actually rewards creativity and innovation. Lego is such a great story here. By the early 2000s, they were on the verge of bankruptcy. Can you believe it? But they innovated. They took risks with movies, video games, and those incredible, complex sets for adults. They totally transformed their brand and became more relevant than ever without losing that magic of the simple brick. And finally, we have rule number 5. Be authentic. Look, your purpose can't just be some fancy slogan you paint on the office wall. Every single decision you make has to line up with it. Why? Because customers can spot a fake a mile away. When your actions consistently match your words, you build trust. And trust, well, trust is the absolute bedrock of relevance. You've got to always ask, is this move true to who we are?
So we've got our 5 rules. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, here's the tough love. This isn't a checklist you just complete and then you're done. Relevance is not a destination you arrive at. It's a constant, daily, never-ending commitment to earning your spot in your customer's world.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? You can be on top of the world one day and totally forgotten the next. The market has no memory. It doesn't care about your past trophies. Being vigilant isn't just a good idea, it's the price of survival.
And if you ever need a chilling reminder of what's at stake, just look at this. Think about all those brands that used to be giants. Blockbuster, Kodak, BlackBerry. These guys were on top of the world. They were dominant. But they ignored the shifts in the market, they stopped taking chances, and now, well, they've completely fallen off the map. That right there is the true cost of losing relevance.
So let's put a bow on this. After everything we've talked about, this definition should make perfect sense. Brand relevance is a process. It's about earning and then re-earning that loyalty, day in and day out. It's this incredible balancing act between staying ahead of what your customers need while always staying true to who you are at your core.
And that brings us to our final thought, the one question I want you to take with you from this. It's not about what you did yesterday or even what you're doing right now. The only thing that truly matters is what you do next. So the question is, how will you earn your relevance tomorrow?